What is up, guys, and welcome back to the 12th episode of the Last to First Challenge. In today's episode, we got Lewis Hamilton, we got the new black Mercedes, and it's lights out, and away we go for the British Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton playing Grand Prix in the new updated car, and now all we have to do is make sure we make our way through the field as quickly as possible. And make sure we don't spin out at turn 3 Lewis Hamilton style. Everything Lewis Hamilton style, because we are racing as the legend himself. But anyway, almost going into the back of Kevin Magnussen. We make our way up into P17 in the first 4 corners of the race. Antonio Giovinazzi going a little bit of a look up the inside as we get our first warning, but as well as trying to go down the outside of Kevin Magnussen, maybe trying to get a better exit than George Russell and Kevin Magnussen as well. And we got the inside of George Russell, but I am not done there, as we got the inside of Kevin Magnussen as well, up into P17. A lovely move. Anyway, we move on, as the AR are so slow on the first lap. We were so far behind Gasly, but we have caught up throughout Maggots and Beckett. And now it is time to go into Stowe. It is Stowe, not Copsra. Anyway, through towards the final chicane, we go and dive it down the inside of Pierre Gasly. A nice, well-on move up into P14 on the first lap of the race. And now coming on to lap 2, as you can see, there's a car on the right. That is Esteban Ocon. He's out of the race, out into P13. We have caught up to Kimi Räikkönen. And now we are going to be attempting a move on the flying fin down the inside, although it was quiet. I was just right alongside seeing if he would leave space, but as you can see, I let him have the position back because it's very tight through there. And I try and get a better exit up onto the Hanger Straight, I think. Hanger Straight. And up into P12. On lap 2. And now we are on the back of Sergio Perez, where we're going to go down the inside. And a well move. Just making sure we get the position. I'm into P11. As you can see, we get a massive amount of oversteer. But we are not done yet. Stroll needs to be put in his place, and he has been before we get into the next corner. Up into V10, the points we are going to be racking up in this race have started now. And now, coming on to the end of lap 3, we are up into P9 as we sail past Danny Kvyat and make sure we cleanly, although we do land up getting our first penalty. And now, as you can see, we go outside of the slipstream down the inside of Lando Norris up into P8 in this race, although we do have a 3-second time penalty. But you know what, you can't have everything as we get the DRS. But now, coming on to lap 5, we are in P8. We're going to go around the outside of Daniel Ricciardo into Stowe and up into P7. Another nice move. Now Carlos Sainz seems a bit fasty, so we go down the inside of him, and this was on lap 6, so now we're on lap 6, P6. You can't be doing better. But anyway, Alex Albon is our next target as we opt for the outside at the final chicane of the British Grand Prix on lap 6. But, and that was a very nice move indeed. And now it is time for Charles Leclerc, or not. I suppose the spin's good as well at turn 3. The exact corner Kimi spun him out in 2018. And when we join the track, we have an AlphaTauri on our left. We do have very warm tyres, too warm in fact. They could cook your steak on them if you want. But we do go around the outside of Daniel Kvyat, and back up into P9 on lap 8. So instead of being P6 on lap 6, now we P9 on lap 8. And we'll P9 on lap 9 with another penalty, as we use Sainz's slipstream to get past Lando Norris and maybe potentially also Carlos Sainz. As we go down the inside, around the outside, down the inside, but we do get onto the gravel, which Sainz did not. So therefore, he goes straight back past, and we're back into P8. And Lando Norris tries to go about inside at Cops, but I was having none of that. And anyway, we moved forward in this race, trying to overtake Carlos Sainz again.
Tyre condition is still looking good,
as Jeff tells us that our tyres are still looking good and making sure that we can make it to the end of the stint. We are going to be going softs to mediums, and I think this is quite a low tyre wear circuit, unlike the real races this year. Anyway, as you can see, we actually get 2 warnings within 2 corners. 2 warnings within 1 corner actually, and that was the best news I had all week, obviously. And we get another warning, but now it's time to box. I think my teammate boxed the lap before, or he's gonna box the lap after, I'm not sure. But we are in P6 trying to get the best of Daniel Ricciardo, as he does get a lot of oversteer. Almost ran into the back of him. We get some oversteer. We go right up to the side of him. We are pushing him off the track. Luckily there's no damage. And as you can see, we are in P5. And luckily so, just before we box with the medium tyres. And now this is probably the longest pit stop time out of any circuit, because it is a 60km/h thing, pit lane limiter, and it is very long, the pit lane. And now we will see where we come out. At the moment we're in P8, and there's my teammate coming past. My teammate is not in first place, he's in like 4th place. Our stop was 2.9 seconds, so it wasn't bad. But as you can see, we come out, and we come out in P9, making sure we use full amount of the track. And now, coming on to the back of Alex Albon, we were in P6, now we're in P5. Very simple moves. Halfway through this Grand Prix. And now we only have a few more contestants that we have to pass, and Bottas and Leclerc are battling quite a lot, so I try and get the best exit I possibly can, as Bottas is on the hard tyres, and I'm not sure why he's done that. And as you can see, we got up the inside, not on one of the cars, but on both of them. And Bottas tries to go around my outside, but that doesn't work, he's on the hard tyres as well. As we target up the inside of Vettel on lap 20, we have 6 laps left to chase down Verstappen and get ahead of him, with all the penalties, which I don't think is happening, as we do have quite a few at this stage. I think we have about 12 seconds worth. As we go around the outside of Verstappen, a very simple move, and he tries to come back at us, but he is no match for Lewis Hamilton at his home Grand Prix. And now on lap 26 of 26, we come home to finish
take care of the car on the way in.
P4, as we did have a load of penalties. I was not very happy with this result. I think I could have won the race had I not gotten all those penalties. And I think, even though we are probably quite far behind in the championship, I think we can still bring it back.
Intense pressure to take a well-earned victory here at the British Grand Prix.
But now, I hope we can do better in the next few races, and make sure we can win a few more races.
Role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about...
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. And
Anyway,
let's take a look at the driver's standings. This
I
result
hope you all
narrows the
enjoyed
gap
this
between
episode.
our
Now we're going to
championship leader and the
check
rest
the
of
driver's
Let's
standings
focus
and make
on the
sure
driver of the day.
we are
Anthony Davidson,
not too far
who do you
away.
think?
It's got to be Lewis
We
Hamilton.
are,
He pulled
I
off some
think
impressive
it
feats out on
says
the track today, even by his
63
standards.
points behind
It's
or
time to check
65,
out the
something like that.
constructors' standings. The lead
But
at the top comes down after
it
a
was
strong weekend from the challenging
Quite
pack.
hard.
After an
Hope you all
event like
enjoyed this
that, who
episode.
knows
See
what
you
the
in the
sport
next
has in
one.
store for
And goodbye.